Hi everyone, and merry meet again, and here I am again. This is Starr, and I wanted to give you another witchy tip, and this one is on being a solitary witch. Again, that's a topic that causes a bit of a stir in a way on Facebook because some people, either look down on solitaries or they think that people should not necessarily be always being solitary, or if they're solitary, then they don't belong to any tradition. Now, people have to understand something. I don't care who they are, what traditions they're in publicly. When you are alone and you are practicing at home, you are a solitary witch. You're alone. So unless you're on the phone or on Google Hangouts with everyone going, let's do the ritual together, at some point you're alone and you're doing ritual or spells. So you're a solitary witch. Everyone is that solitary witch, no matter what. However you decide to do it, whether that personal ritual at home, and as a solitary, the one difference I think that people need to embrace is that as a solitary witch, you can do just about anything and adapt to just about anything to your witchcraft. Because it's you as a person individually deciding what you want, what you don't want, what you like, what you don't like to add and bring into your witchcraft. And no one can tell you differently. No one can say to you of your own solitary practicing, you can't do this or you cannot do the other. They don't have that right. You're the only one that can do that because you alone know what you're doing or not doing. Okay? So that's just basically breaking it down and telling you that part. In terms of traditions and people thinking that you can't, again, they don't really have the right to tell you that you cannot be a solitary witch because you are. There are many people and groups out there that feel that, okay, the many traditions are going on. Well, I hate to tell people this, but being a solitary witch is one of the traditions. Again, even your spell work, or if you really want to be honest with yourself, when you're doing a group work in whatever coven or temple or whomever you're with, when you're doing a group ritual with a particular spell, that's all well and good. And you do sometimes share that spell with people. And whatever that tradition is that you guys are practicing together, that's wonderful. When you are being honest or at home and you're sitting down and saying what I want to have in a spell work, there you can let your heart go. And you sit down and you bring out all the tools for that spell or the ritual that you're doing, and you personally just say from your heart what you want to do or not do, or what you want from this particular spell, or what kind of relationship you want with the deity of your choice or your patron deity. So anyone that's doing that privately at home, you are solitary, and there's no harm in that. There's no derogatory statement in that, although people, like I said, people do look down on solitaries in the sense about that. One of the things they have to admit and respect over the time, no matter what, that solitary witchcraft is one of the biggest traditions around the world because most people are alone. Go figure. And it makes sense. You have to be logical about everything. And that's what I like about witchcraft. It's very logical. Everything about it is logical. So if it's the biggest tradition around the world, I'm not sure why people look down on it. But there you go. And I think you should embrace that part of yourself as being that solitary. And don't necessarily bring, which some people do, they bring that entire tradition with them home and they practice as if they're a Gardnerian in a group or as an Alexandrian in a group, whatever it is, when they need to just embrace that whole solitary and break it down even lesser. Because you don't need to literally go through the entire ceremony of whatever it is and be so formal when it's just you. So think about it and decide what you want to do and embrace whatever it is you do decide to do, whether you decide to be that solitary or not. Oh, and this is the place where if you choose to be, go all skyclad or not. It's entirely, again, up to you. All right? Thank you and merry part. Hope you enjoy. And any questions again, let me know.